Oh, sorry, I'm getting a message coming through.
Do you still have her chair?
No.
Or did she have an issue with her legs prior to her passing?
No.
No, listen, I can't. Sorry. No, I cannot make a video about psychic mediums and put it on YouTube. People, I don't. People will think I'm crazy. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do it. Psychic mediums. Are they real? Or are they just an absolute load of old crap? Sorry. Are they real or not? No, they're not. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification.
I'm starting with a gentleman, first off, and with this man, who? Reg. And he's also mentioned Frank. Thank you. Okay, what's that uniform? In his younger years, I can see the uniform. In his younger years, please, I don't know what he was in the Air Force. I don't feel he was a pilot because of his attire, but he's keen to show me that. And he's transported back into the older age in which he passed. He may not even be family, he may be just known to you.
Don't you just love Derek Acora? So basically what he's doing there, he's got a huge audience in front of him. He's picked two names, Reg and Frank. Now the odds are pretty favourable that there's going to be somebody in that audience with a deceased relative whose name was Reg or Frank. He's looked at the age group. He's picking up on the pilot thing, you know, again, law of averages. There may or may not be somebody in that audience who had a relative with a name similar maybe to Frank.
My father, his name was Hugh.
Hugh? Close enough.
And he was in the Air Force.
All these psychic mediums are doing is using generalization. And hoping that they'll strike gold.
Okay, I'm getting someone now whose name is it's a
Kenny.
Kenny says hi.
As you can probably guess, I'm very, very skeptical. I'm the type of person, unless it can be proven to me beyond any shadow of a doubt, then I don't believe it. Basically, I've never seen anything to show me, for example, somebody goes to visit a psychic medium and the medium will say to them, your grandfather, whose name was John, is asking how your son Martin is. It's never anything that specific. It's always there's a gentleman coming through. Every person in the world's got a father or a brother or an uncle or a cousin. And if they can't get lucky and hit it there, they'll say he may just be known to you, not necessarily a relative. It's just generalization. They're fishing. They're using tactics to draw information out of their victims, because that's what these people are, and then they're using that information to build an imaginary story and make these people believe that somebody, a loved one they've lost, is trying to communicate with them through this person who is nothing more than a fraudster and a fake, and they're preying on vulnerable, grieving people.
Do you know who you are? Have you been in the house before?
I've said a hello. We've turned up and I said a hello.
Yeah. So you've been in. You've met these people.
I have briefly met them. Yes, I have.
Thank
yeah.
you. I wanted to go to the loo first before I see these people.
Okay.
So this is a guy called Joe Power, and you'll notice he was very anxious to find out whether Darren Brown had met these people before. Have you told them anything about me? Have you briefed them, given them any information ahead of time? And the first thing he wants to do when he gets into the house is go and use the toilet. Now, he's going upstairs, he's having a little snoop around, he's looking for clues before he does his reading.
Now, I'm aware of a gentleman actually coming through. It feels more like a father in the spirit world. Okay, do you have a dad in the spirit world?
Yet, most fathers are, in fact, men.
Yes.
Yes, okay, I felt your dad, as soon as I come through the room, wanted to try and come through and say hello to you.
So a dad who's clearly a man, because all dads are, wanted to come through and say hello. He didn't want to say anything specific, ask any specific questions, he just wanted to say hello.
Okay, I don't know if he's saying two children connected.
No.
Okay, why did you mention 17 years ago then? Is the Jimmy or James connected?
No.
And you'll notice as soon as he tries to get specific by giving a name, Jimmy or Joe, she answers no.
No.
She's saying yes on grandfather's side?
No.
Okay, maybe have a think about it. It may come back a little bit later on. Okay.
Another classic medium tactic, if they get it wrong, they never say, oh, okay, I got that wrong. Have a think about it. Maybe it'll come back to you later on. Or maybe it won't because I've just totally cocked it up.
I feel it's connected to the 5 which was connected to your mum when she said it was 1 of 5. Okay, so it may go back a long time ago. Sometimes we can't think because the mind has to think a lot beforehand. Yeah? Okay, because I've never met you, I've never seen you before. And as soon as I come in, I knew it was that your father was waiting here for you. And I knew it was that your mum was waiting. And I knew it was that I wanted to ask her for a little bit of information. And she said 5 of them. So you would know that was your mother coming through. Other than that, we'll say God bless and thanks for speaking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's one particular person that I know was trying to get through to me.
Okay, don't worry about that. There may be a person trying to come through, but sometimes the spirit people will come through in their own time.
They said if there's a way of coming through, they will find it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I thought, you know, you might be that person.
Yeah, but maybe I'm not the right person all the time. I can't guarantee I can go to one place and bring a certain person through. So I wouldn't be too disappointed.
She seems disappointed because she knows you've just fed her a load of old tosh. And the next segment, it gets very interesting because he gets really defensive and tries to defend his errors by pointing out the fact that she's never met Darren Brown. And did she meet him? Did she not meet him? Has he told her anything? Has he fed her any information? Watch it now. You can see that he's getting really defensive and maybe a little bit aggressive.
Is the Paul connected with you?
Paul. We have a Paul, yeah.
Okay, as in the living world?
Living world, yeah.
Yeah, okay, because you're obviously mum is talking about Paul. It's okay. You don't mind me asking, I don't know if he's a cousin or someone quite close to you.
In-law.
In-law, Paul, in-law.
What does my mum want to say about Paul?
This next segment gets very interesting because the lady wants to ask him something specific. She wants to know what her mother is saying about Paul. And his reaction just speaks volume because he just can't answer. He evades the question and tries to justify the reason why he can't get specific.
See, I don't. All I know at the moment is that there was some type of connection with Paul. I don't know if there's been some spot of bother or something happened around Paul, but I know is that she was specifically talking of a Paul.
Specifically?
Specifically.
I'm fairly sure you mean specifically.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
I was hoping for something a bit more definite.
How you managed to come in and have a reading?
How was it arranged?
Yeah.
I applied to have a reading done.
To who?
To the advert.
Okay, and who answered the phone?
I can't think offhand now which specific.
Okay, have you met Darren before, have you?
No, never.
He's just said he's just been in your house.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, I meant not before today.
So you've met Darren.
Yeah,
You know
today.
Darren is a skeptic, and you just said that you haven't seen Darren before, and
Well,
he's been in
no,
your house
that's
before
from
I've just
today.
come in. You just told me, Darren, that you haven't been here. So
We hadn't
Oh,
met
yes,
you
from
before.
today. I've only met him today.
So you'd rather we hadn't met at all? That would have.
of course, yes.
Of course, yes. Of course he would prefer that she'd not met Darren Brown before, because knowing that Darren Brown is a skeptic, as am I, he's afraid that Darren has ahead of time been trying to discredit him, which he should be, because this guy is obviously a fraudster and a charlatan.
Yeah, I'm quite happy. Your mum's come through. She took out the 5 kids. Okay, that is good enough for me.
5 kids.
5. She was one of 5.
Oh, she was one of 5.
One of 5,
sorry.
yeah.
All right.
But you seem to be trying to, as if I need to prove to you.
No, I'm very open-minded. I was hoping.
Yeah.
No, very open-minded.
Yeah.
No.
But that's why I would have preferred not meeting Darren Brown.
No,
So anyway, I'm
no,
going
you
to say
didn't, Jeff.
thank you with that.
Okay.
And thank you for this.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Excellent. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
If you Google the James Randi Foundation, there is a $1 million prize available to anyone who can prove psychic ability. And that prize has been unclaimed since the 1970s.
This is real. I believe I am psychic. My first prediction, I am either going to fly or ruin that family's picnic.
Hey, you've ruined our picnic!
Psychic!
Right, I'm going to throw down a challenge in this video. If you've made it to the end, obviously, because I know it's a long video. If there's anyone out there that can prove to me beyond any shadow of a doubt that psychic ability exists, then get in touch with me somehow. Leave a comment. Look for me on Instagram. Look for me on Facebook. I'm the Creaky Blinder everywhere. I guarantee 100% there is nobody in the world who can prove psychic ability, because it just isn't real.